Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episodes 9 and 10 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. The last episode ended really heavy. We saw Aang very much. He knows that he can no longer deny the inevitable. He cannot deny destiny. He has to face the Fire Lord. And him kind of bouncing around wanting to see everything, like whether it is the Unagi and going back to the Air Temple, seeing Bumi, like all these things that he's kind of trying to relive his childhood a little bit, because he didn't have one, because he was gone for such a long time. You know, he's trying to still be a kid, and there's just this heavy weight that's on his shoulders just waiting for him. And now we have a timeline. Like now we are in a time crunch to where all of these lessons probably should have been taught by Monk Gyatso and Avatar Roku. And he should have had all this time to learn how to bend, whether it was, you know, air, water, earth, fire, that he should have been taught these things and he should be an expert. And now he has till the end of the summer. And we find this out at the equinox, the solstice, and it's, you know, the beginning of summer when he finds out that by summer's end, he has to face the Fire Lord because there's a comet coming that will make the Fire Lord very powerful. Now, I wasn't sure what it meant by, say, face. Obviously, just fight, but, like, does it count if someone taps out? Does he have to, like, unalive the Fire Lord? You know, I was, like, a little nervous about, like, what it meant for Zuko to actually capture Aang and take the Avatar to his father, because I was like, what does that do? Especially now that we know it's summer's end, like, if he catches him at the beginning of summer, like, what do they do with Aang? I feel like the only thing that you could do to an airbender is to take away air, which is death. And I don't want that to happen. I don't believe that will happen. But I am also like, what other scenario could there possibly be? And so for me, it would be that, you know, the Fire Lord would have to kill Aang. Now, what does that look like when they face each other and Aang has all the knowledge that he needs? I don't know. I wouldn't want Aang to be responsible for killing Zuko's father. Can he have a draw? Is there ever a tie? You know, I guess if both people are dead, then it's a tie. Two people can't win. I don't know what it all means. And now that I do know that it is that there is a time in which Aang has to learn all this, that's really scary, especially for him, because you saw like his body language, his head hanging, and Katara and Sokka like consoling him, because like now he's got to like pretty much just throw away all the fun stuff and he's got to learn how to bend very quickly and become an expert in it. And as much faith as I have in Aang, I feel so sorry for him that he has to do this, and I don't know if it is possible to learn that much and become that powerful in such a short period of time. Now, my favorite part about the last episode definitely was Avatar Roku. He was very upset that they were not helping Aang, and when you're in Roku's temple, the temple of the Avatar, and you're not helping the current Avatar, you are kind of insulting Avatar Roku. And he let him have it. And I'm fine with it. He also destroyed the temple. I think that that's kind of like a statement. You know, it's like literally a mic drop. Like, you're not going to do what you're supposed to do, well, then you're no longer going to have this temple. And we had another run-in with Zuko, not like most of the run-ins that we've had with him, where there's been a lot of fighting. He definitely wanted to capture Aang. He definitely wanted to take him back to his father. And General Zhao wanted to actually like have both and probably please the Fire Lord, because it seems like he's just patrolling the perimeter of the Fire Nation, so I don't know if he's also been in trouble with the Fire Lord or not. But I don't think you give that job to your best firebenders. I think those are more inside protecting people. Like I said, I don't know what would happen if Zuko shows up with the Avatar. Like, does his father still banish him? And like, that breaks my heart. And I would just tell you that like, when it comes to having a parent, Uncle Iroh is like the best one you could have. Like, he is a mixture of like light and carefree energy, and then he's so powerful. And like, I feel like he could be the Fire Lord if he wanted to. But I think like his heart is really set on kindness, and he doesn't have a lot of anger. And I feel like he'd be a great avatar too. But I mean, I don't know him that well, but like the vibe that I get, I think he'd do really well leading people and not fighting a war. And speaking of a war, like it's all kids that are fighting the war. It's all, Zuko and Aang and Katara and Sokka. I keep screwing that up and I apologize. It's not on purpose. It's just a gear gets stuck in my brain and I just say the wrong name. It happens often. I'm hoping that it'd stop because a lot of people said they were triggered because apparently, and I don't remember this because it's been so long since I've seen the film that will not be named, that they kept screwing up his name in the film, and I apologize. I do not mean to trigger bad memories of something y'all would love to forget. I apologize. But all of these kids are fighting this war. And, like, it's very much a kid show in the sense of, like, the silliness and goofiness that happens. And meanwhile, they touch on genocide and sexism. It definitely has an adult theme behind it. And I think sometimes a lot of animated stuff does that already, where, like, there's, like, I don't want to say hidden jokes, but there are things in it that, like, adults would pick up on that kids would never pick up on. And I think me personally is that I definitely picked up on the emotional heaviness and the trauma that's occurring, like losing their father to war. I'm not sure if that's what happened for Katara and Sokka, but I know that they lost their mother. And I don't know what happened to Zuko's mother, but, like his father banished him, and like all he wants is to prove himself to his father and restore honor to his name and be welcomed back into the Fire Nation. Like those are just heavy things to deal with. I can't imagine being a kid and going through that. And then you have Aang, everyone's dead but Boomy. Everyone's dead. He went to the Southern Air Temple. Everybody was dead or gone. And I'm hoping that there's like pockets of people somewhere maybe, but I don't know. I still have hope. The hopping llamas could be part of an air community, and I don't know. I want hopping llamas. I'm not forgetting that he said that. I don't know if we ever get them, but I'm hoping for them. So now I imagine that we're still going to have lighthearted episodes. I imagine that we're still going to have Aang trying to have fun. But I do think that like the further we move on into these episodes, the heavier it might get. But I'm definitely looking forward to lessons being taught. I think teaching somebody how to become one with their destiny is magical. It literally is. So with that being said, let's get into these episodes. Let's go. The Waterbending Scroll. Oh, maybe that'll also help Katara. Oh, it's okay, kiddo.
What's bugging you anyway?
I'm supposed to master all 4 elements before that comet arrives.
You pretty much mastered airbending, and that only took you 112 years. I'm sure you can master 3 more elements by next summer.
Oh, Sokka.
I haven't even started waterbending, and we're still weeks away from the North Pole. What am I gonna do?
Weeks away?
If you want, I can try and teach you some of the stuff I know.
Yes. We haven't already been doing that?
Maybe we can find a puddle for you to splash in.
He's such a big brother. Yeah. They're so happy. I would be too. Get it, Appa. Oh, Momo. Oh.
Don't start without me,
Whoa.
boy.
Remember the reason we're here.
Yeah. No more fun.
What am I supposed to do?
You could clean the gunk out of Appa's toes.
While you guys are playing in the water, I'm supposed to be hard at work picking mud out of a giant bison's feet?
Mud and bugs.
It's important.
Okay.
No, I would for this big guy.
Someone's changing our course.
Maybe they're going around an iceberg.
No one told you to change course.
Actually, someone did. It is a matter of utmost importance. I've lost my lotus tile
Lotus tile?
for my Paisho game.
You've changed our course for a stupid lotus tile?
Easy, kiddo.
Just give me 10 minutes to check the merchants at this port of call.
It's important to
I'll
him.
have the lotus tile in stock, and I can get on with my I'm lucky to have such an understanding nephew.
Understanding.
Yeah, don't get too happy. You've got to do me
Aww.
next.
This is a pretty basic move, but it still took me months to perfect. So don't be frustrated if you don't get it right away.
He'll probably get it right away.
If you keep practicing, I'm sure eventually.
Hey, I'm bending it already.
Wow, I can't believe you got that so quickly.
Well, that's why he's the Avatar.
You had to figure it out all on your own. I'm lucky enough to have a great teacher.
I love him so much.
It's harder than it looks, so don't be disappointed if...
Oh boy. Don't get upset, Katara.
Nice work. Though the over-the-head flare was unnecessary. Well, I kind of know this one other move. The idea is to create a big, powerful wave.
So, like this?
Oh, we'll teach her how to do it. Rinse.
What else you got?
That's enough practicing for today.
Oh, girl.
You just practiced our supplies down the river. My life was hard enough when you were just an airbender.
You're gonna be okay.
Brave enough to look into this bag.
Oh, wait, if they're at the merchants, then Uncle Iroh. Problems.
I couldn't say no to this whistle.
It doesn't even work.
Is it calling Appa?
No offense, Aang, but I'll hold the money from now on.
Oh. I feel like only certain people could hear that.
So long as bargains are your inclination, don't be shy. Come on by.
Oh, look at this guy.
Perhaps I can interest you in some exotic curios?
What are curios?
I'm not entirely sure.
I was saying, I can't answer that either. Oh.
That beast would fetch me a hefty sum if you'd be interested in bartering.
Arr. Oh gosh. Waterbending scroll.
Look at this, Aang. It's a waterbending scroll. Check out these crazy moves.
Wait a minute. Sea-loving traders with suspiciously acquired merchandise?
Pirates.
You guys are pirates!
We prefer to think of ourselves as high-risk traders.
Yeah.
How much for the, traded scroll?
I've already got a buyer. Unless, of course, you kids have 200 gold pieces on you right now.
Robbery.
I know how to deal with these guys, Katara. Pirates love to haggle. Watch and learn.
Oh, he's gonna mess this up, isn't he?
1 copper piece.
I don't haggle on items this rare.
Okay. 2 copper pieces.
Aang, can we get out of here?
We be casting off now.
Hey, you! Get back here!
Did they steal the scroll?
Look who's come to their senses. Told you the haggling would pay off.
What'd you do, Katara?
I don't think these pirates are here to trade with us.
Get back here!
Did she steal the scroll? Wait, so they can turn water into ice? That's amazing. Oh, the cabbage guy! Oh, my cabbages! Nice move, Aang. Not a nice move. Aang.
Place is worse than Omashu!
Poor cabbage guy.
I thought we were running away from the pirates.
Maybe fly over, though. Kick him. Okay.
I used to kind of look up to pirates, but those guys are terrible.
That's why I took this.
Mm-hmm.
You stole their waterbending scroll.
I prefer to think of it as high-risk trading.
Fair.
They stole it from a waterbender.
Mm-hmm.
You put all of our lives in danger just so you could learn some stupid, fancy splashes.
Ah, Sokka.
Not a lotus tile in the entire marketplace.
It's good to know this trip was a complete waste of time for everyone.
Wait, is it?
The only thing better than finding something you were looking for is finding something you weren't looking for at a great
You want a shopping spree. I love it.
Sungi horn?
for music night on the ship.
Yeah, sounds
Now,
right.
if we only had some woodwinds.
I'm sure you'll find one there.
This place looks promising.
Shocking.
I just want to try this one move first, and then it's all yours.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, but you deserve that. She's only interested in teaching herself.
Why can't she learn it first? I don't understand that.
You just gotta shift your way through the stances. The key to bending is...
Will you please shut your air hole? Your infinite wisdom gets a little old sometimes. Why don't we
Easy.
just throw the scroll away since you're so naturally gifted?
I get it, but damn. I can imagine, like, she is very bothered the fact that it's so easy for Aang. I get it. The anger, the yelling needs to stop. Is she gonna go look at the scroll? Yeah. Right there! Oh. Just stop getting so frustrated.
Okay, Katara.
Dead giveaway.
Let go of me!
Good job, girl.
I'll save you from the pirates.
Do you have her mother's necklace for her? Could she have that back, please?
Tell me where he is, and I won't hurt you or your brother.
Go jump in the river.
Perhaps in exchange I can restore something you've lost.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth trading a life.
I wonder how much money this is worth.
No!
Now you help me find what I want. You'll get this back, and everyone goes home happy.
I mean, that's a good way to keep pirates in line is they're gonna lose some money.
She took the scroll. It's just a matter of time before she gets us all in deep...
Whoa. It's quite the weapon.
I've got him, come on! Oh, what? I'm not...
You got him anyway?
This is all my fault.
No, Katara, it isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
You're really gonna hand over the Avatar for a stupid piece of parchment? He's trying to turn us against each other.
Your friend is the Avatar?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And I'll bet he'll fetch a lot more on the black market than that fancy scroll.
good call, Sokka. Good call.
Just imagine how much the Fire Lord would pay for the Avatar. You guys would be set for life.
They have a much better chance against the pirates than they do the firebenders. Okay.
Thanks, Momo. I owe you a bushel of apples.
Good, Momo. Cough really hard. Clears all the smoke. Nice. Oh, well. Don't hurt Momo.
Aang, are you there?
I'm right here!
Sneeze, clear some air. There he is. You-
Never mind! Help me get this boat back in the water so we can get out of here.
She was trying to push that boat by herself? Where's
We
Appa?
need a team of rhinos to budge this ship.
Or 2 waterbenders.
Come on, girl. It's all in your stance. It's all in the hips.
Are you so busy fighting you cannot see your own ship has set sail?
We have no time for your proverbs, Uncle.
It's no problem.
Bleeding hog monkeys!
Oop. You too, buddy.
Hey! That's my boat!
Did that one pirate just go to moon them?
Sokka, can't you make it go any faster?
I don't know how.
Air, Aang, air. Come on, girl. Nice.
You did the water whip.
I couldn't have done it without your help.
Oh, you two quit congratulating each other.
Nice. Good job, Momo.
Hey, look!
Time to manipulate water even more. Come on. Whistle. Please tell me that calls for Appa.
It's working! It's slowing down!
Okay. Oh. I just adore Appa so much.
I knew a bison whistle would come in handy. Thanks, Appa.
Yeah, we owe you one.
You're really going to get a kick out of this.
Oh, yeah.
The lotus tile was in my sleeve the whole time.
Your nephew gonna set you on fire.
Aang, I still owe you an apology.
Very much so.
I got so competitive that I put us all in danger. I'm sorry. Who needs that stupid scroll anyway?
Is that really how you feel? What did you learn?
Stealing is wrong. Unless it's from pirates.
Good one, Katara.
I love that for Katara. Aww. But who put those there? Yeah, you can't leave them.
This is gonna take forever.
But then they come crashing down.
These are Fire Nation traps. We better pack up camp and get moving. No flying this time. Somehow Prince Zuko and the Fire Nation keep finding us. It's because they spot Appa. He's just too noticeable.
What? Appa's
Very
not
true.
too noticeable?
He's a gigantic, fluffy monster with an arrow on his head. It's kind of hard to miss him.
Yep.
Sokka's just jealous because he doesn't have an arrow.
My instincts tell me we should play it safe this time and walk.
Listen to Sokka.
I'm the leader.
You're the leader?
Why not?
I'm the oldest and I'm a warrior, so I'm the leader.
If anyone's the leader, it's Aang. I mean, he is the Avatar.
Are you kidding? He's just a goofy kid.
He's right.
For
I
example.
always think someone has to be the leader.
Because that's what he's been brought up to do.
My instincts tell me we have a better chance of slipping through on foot.
Who knows? Walking might be fun.
I doubt it, but...
Stinks. How do people go anywhere without a flying bison?
Why don't you ask Sokka's instincts? They seem to know everything.
Oh, come on now.
You know who you should ask to carry it for a while? Sokka's instincts.
Look, guys, I'm tired too. But the important thing is that we're safe from the Fire Nation.
Those guys? Yeah. So safe.
Run!
You just drop your packs.
Sokka, your shirt.
Nice. Okay.
We promise not to hurt you.
What are you doing?
Bluffing?
Yeah.
Promise not to hurt us?
Nice work, Sokka. How'd you do that?
He didn't.
Instinct?
Look!
Oh, this must be Jet. Slow-mo, I love it.
They're in the trees!
Oh. Is it more kids? Oh.
Hey, he was mine!
Gotta be quicker next time.
Learn something from this, Sokka. Okay, not all kids. It's a big giant. Ooh.
Man!
You gotta be aggressive. You gotta be aggressive.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi.
You just took out a whole army almost single-handed.
There were only like 20 guys.
My name is Jet, and these are my freedom fighters. Sneers, Longshot, Smellerbee, the Duke, and Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
That's a funny name.
It's him.
You think my name is funny?
Ooh.
It's hilarious.
Well, these guys are fun.
Thanks for saving us, Jet.
Yeah, thank you so much for saving us, Jet.
We were waiting to ambush those soldiers all morning. We just needed the right distraction. And then you guys stumbled in.
We were relying on instincts.
You'll get yourself killed doing that.
I like Sokka's instincts. I agree. They're very noticeable if they're riding Appa.
You guys have a hideout?
You want to see it?
Yes, we want to see it.
Well, okay. Katara is interested and intrigued.
Hold this.
What's this do?
Take ship.
Grab hold of me, Katara.
Okay. What a romantic thought you're having there, girl.
Nice place you got!
Actually, this looks like it'd be a lot of fun, all those zip lines.
Nothing's braver than a guy in a treehouse.
Don't pay any attention to my brother. So, you all live here?
That's right. His town got burned down by the Fire Nation. And we found the Duke trying to steal our food. I don't think he ever really had a home.
What about you?
Fire Nation killed my parents. I was only 8 years old.
These kids.
They changed me forever.
I bet. It's so heavy. Gosh, these kids are not kids. Survivors.
The Fire Nation thinks they don't have to worry about a couple of kids hiding in the trees. Maybe they're right. They are dead wrong. By the way, I was really impressed with you and Aang. That was some great bending I saw out there today. So I might know a way that you and Aang can help in our struggle.
Unfortunately, we have to leave tonight.
Sokka, you're kidding
Trust
me. I need to
Sokka's
go on a
instincts.
mission tomorrow.
What mission?
Not that I don't trust Jet, but I don't trust Jet. I just met him. I don't know him.
Someone's approaching.
How many?
I think there's just one. False alarm. He's just an old man.
What are you doing in our woods, you leech?
Please, sir. I'm just a traveler.
Oh, come on now. See, I had a vibe about Jet.
Please, let me go. Have mercy.
Does the Fire Nation have mercy?
Oh, they're so
He's
traumatized.
just an old man, but he's not hurting anyone.
We got his stuff, Jet.
This doesn't feel right.
Yep.
It's what has to be done. Now let's get out of here.
Oh my god, I trust Sokka's instincts so much. He was right about Appa. He's right about Jet. He's right about the old man.
Is Jet back?
He's back, but we're leaving.
But I made him this hat.
He's messed up, Katara.
He's just got a different way of life. A really fun way of life.
He beat and robbed a harmless old man.
You told them what happened, but you didn't mention that the guy was Fire Nation?
He conveniently left that part out.
Fine, but even if he was Fire Nation, he was a harmless civilian.
Yeah.
He was an assassin, Sokka.
I knew there was an explanation.
I don't
I didn't
think
see
so.
any knife.
Yeah.
I'm sure you just didn't notice the knife.
There was no knife.
The Fire Nation is planning on burning down our forest. If you leave now, they'll destroy the whole valley.
Aang's wearing that hat. That thing is hideous.
We can't leave now with the Fire Nation about to burn down a forest.
Jet's very smooth, but we can't trust him.
Agreed.
You're jealous that he's a better warrior and a better leader.
Oh, girl.
Come on, Aang.
Sorry, Sokka.
Ugh. No. Best seat in the house. Outside of the house. Best seat in the forest. Best seat atop the forest.
You're not to blow the dam until I give the signal. If the reservoir isn't full, the Fire Nation troops could survive.
Wow.
Where do you think you're going, Ponytail?
100% trust Sokka. 100%.
You can't do this! We're gonna win a great victory against the Fire Nation today.
I'm sorry about how Sokka's been acting.
No worries. You already apologized.
Really? Sokka apologized?
Yeah, it sounds like a lie, doesn't it?
I guess something you said got through to him. Anyhow, he went out on a scouting mission with Pipsqueak and Smellerbee.
He's so stubborn sometimes.
All right, we're here. Underground water is trying to escape from these vents.
I've never used bending on water I can't see. I don't know.
Katara, you can do this.
Katara is so easily manipulated by a cute face. I love the teamwork.
You two keep it up. I'll go check on things at the reservoir.
When we're done, we'll meet you over there.
Probably better if you meet me back at the hideout when you're done.
I mean, good on Aang and Katara for helping.
I bet that's enough. And I'm not just saying that to be lazy.
Let's catch up with Jet at the reservoir. I'm sure he'll be happy to see us.
Mm-hmm. Sure will be. I'm sure of it.
Jet's a great leader. We follow what he says, and things always turn out okay.
The traps.
If that's how Jet leads, then he's got a lot to learn.
Hey!
Good job.
While you two are up there, you might want to practice your knot work.
Hey, Smellerbee, you gonna eat your lychee nuts?
Extra.
What are they doing? Why would they need blasting jelly?
Jet's gonna blow up the dam.
Way to put two and two together, Aang. I love that for us.
Jet wouldn't do that.
I've gotta stop him.
Jet wouldn't do that.
Oh, girl.
Yes, I would.
Jet, why?
I want you to understand me, Katara. I thought your brother would understand, but...
Where's Sokka?
Katara.
Yeah. Atta girl.
I need to get to the dam.
You're not going anywhere without your glider.
On the contrary, I think he still could.
I'm not gonna fight you, Jet.
You'll have to if you want your glider back.
Jet's really gonna take on the Avatar? He thinks that's a smart idea? He's so blinded by his ambition. His need for revenge. That was an interesting shot. Dang. Good job, Katara.
Why, Jet?
I didn't know she could do that. That's amazing.
You're too late.
No!
Please tell me that it got switched out to the candy jelly. Oh, shoot.
Come on, Sokka. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. No.
I didn't think they'd actually succeed. The cabbages! It's not the time or the place for me to say that. Good grief. Maybe he got free and warned everybody and got them out of the town.
The Fire Nation is gone and this valley will be safe.
It will be safe. Without you. I warned the villagers of your plan, just in time.
I love it. I love it.
The Fire Nation soldiers assumed I was a spy, but one man vouched for me. The old man you attacked. He urged them to trust me, and we got everyone out in time.
True leader. True leader.
Mrs. Pretty!
Oh.
You traitor!
No, Jet. You became the traitor when you stopped protecting innocent people.
What a time for a coughing fit. Just catching my breath at Sokka.
We thought you were going to the dam. How come you went to the town instead?
Let me guess. Your instincts told you.
Hey, sometimes they're right.
You know we're going the wrong way, right?
And sometimes they're wrong.
My instincts with direction are almost always wrong. Directed by Dave Filoni! I love that for me. Okay, so in Sokka I trust. And Aang I trust as well, but like definitely Sokka's instincts are very much something you should pay attention to. To where Katara has water bending and Aang has air bending, Sokka's a warrior and he's trained himself on his instincts. And he was 100% right about walking, that Appa can be seen from the sky, and that's 100% where, Zuko is always looking to find them. And he immediately felt like something was off with Jet. His instinct to go and warn the village to get them out. I thought it was interesting because they had said something about like the explosion or the jelly that explodes and the jelly that you eat, the candies. And he's like, oh, let's make sure we don't switch those. I thought for sure that maybe Sokka was able to have switched them. But I was like, or he got all the people out of the village in time. That kid, sometimes he is 100% the bratty brother. 100% he is the comic relief, and he could be seen as kind of the clown of the group, and he'd probably be the person that I would hang out with because I always love the clown of the group. They're the best. They don't take themselves too seriously, and until when they do, know that they mean business, and it's really important. I am loving Sokka's journey. I really am. He might have been mildly jealous of Jet, because Jet was the leader of this group, and then they defeated the Firebenders, and all of a sudden, it's just like his sister and Aang were like, wow, cool, shiny new toy, to where he's just like, yeah, no, Sokka is a true leader, and the fact that he had the empathy and the compassion for the old man to say like, no, he's an old man, leave him be. And that's the person that ended up trusting him in the village and told them like, hey, like you can trust this guy. And it's because, Sokka wasn't okay with attacking that man and robbing him of all of his things. Very proud of Sokka. Very, very proud of him. It just like makes me happy. I didn't get the feeling that Sokka was being a brat about like maybe Katara's little crush and like thinking that like this guy's a leader, because like, you know what? Like they were cool. They got the fire people away from them. They saved their lives. Like, yeah, like cool group of kids. The fact that they've had to live on their own and survive the way that they have, like that is insane. And I can imagine the animosity that Jet has just building up inside of him towards the Fire Nation. And when he says, sacrifices need to be made, well, you're looking at an earth-bending village. Like it's not just Fire Nation, and not all Fire Nation are bad. Like we've seen that with the temple sages. The one sage, is it a sage? I don't even know now. But like he wanted to help them because he was more loyal to serving the Avatar, no matter who the Avatar was. And like the old man, he might have been Fire Nation, but like he was not a firebender, and like he's just taking a walk through the forest. The whole story about the knife and the poison. It's just like, yeah, I don't remember a knife either. Feel like it's a lie. Definitely was. And I don't know what makes Aang so gullible to fall for like when people say these things, because like Katara wanted to get away from the pirates, and yeah, it was because she stole the scroll, but I feel like their instincts are a lot better than Aang's. Like Aang definitely is still like that fun, jovial, innocent kid who's mildly gullible and pretty naive sometimes when it comes to certain people. Now Katara, obviously having a crush, girl, this isn't the time for crushes. This is the time to be traveling to the North Pole. This is the time to be practicing your waterbending, which we saw when she's trying to show Aang how to waterbend. He's much better at it than she is. And, I feel like he had training with Monk Gyatso, and I don't think she had much training. Like she's had to learn it on her own. And he even says that, like you didn't have a teacher. I did. And like with the stances and how to hold the stances, and like that's something that she can learn from him, and her being like very jealous about it and having like that competitiveness in her to get better at it. So she's either just as good or better than Aang. I totally understand that and get that. Like, she's like, this is like something that I've been doing for a while and you're already better at it than me. And like, almost like this is my true calling and you're still better at it than me. I understand the jealousy. I understand the frustration and the competitiveness. And it made her act out, and it like wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It was not a good look. Not a good look at all. But I find compassion in the sense that, like, you know, she's had to learn this on her own, and she's had no one to teach her. And she thought like her powers were very special. Like the fact that she could waterbend like was like really, really special. And then she sees somebody do it that's never done it before, like so easily. I understand it. I get it. No reason to yell at your brother. Sokka's a brat in those moments when he's being an older brother, but like that's like kind of like his right. And then like she's allowed to be the bratty sister. 100%. They're allowed to have those roles with each other. And she's allowed to feel whatever she wants to feel. But getting mad about it and yelling at Aang for being better than you, it's not his fault. And I like that she doubled down a lot and it was apologizing profusely. And I love when she's like, hey, I'm so sorry that my competitiveness got us into this situation. And Aang's like, oh, it didn't. And then Uncle Iroh's like, yeah, it did. I enjoy Uncle Iroh, you know, going like, oh, I need my tile. Oh, it's up my sleeve the entire time. You know, like there's like so many times where he's kind of like the Aang for his nephew, where like Aang wants to do all of these like little side missions because he wants to continue to have fun and live life. I think Uncle Iroh kind of mirrors that a little bit when he's just like, let's go to the marketplace, let's go shopping. Oh, I had this the whole time. Isn't that funny, nephew? And I really like the pirates. I mean, I didn't like them as in like, I like them, we should have them around more, but I really like that whole storyline. I like that the Fire Nation and them were fighting, and that like it didn't seem like they were just gonna like cower because they're facing firebenders. You know, like they held their own and they did it really well. I was pretty impressed. I mean, they couldn't defeat Aang, so but who can? No one has yet. I hope I never see somebody actually defeat Aang at all. But now that we're kind of, I think 3 weeks out from the North Pole, you know, summer's dwindling, so any mission that you can go on or any stop that you can make that can increase your chances of becoming a better bender, more of that, please. I don't know how he's going to learn firebending other than from Avatar Roku. And I don't know how he gets back to the spirit world. I don't know how he summons Roku because it's supposed to be at the solstice, and that's not happening for another 6 months. Because I think, is it the equinox or the solstice? Are those the same thing? I feel like equinox is like in the middle, so like that's spring and fall, and the solstice is summer and winter. I don't know. Don't listen to me if you want facts and knowledge. Just, I'm here for feelings. I can tell you all about feelings. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon, as well as up to 4 episodes early. That's 2 reactions. I was told in season 2 there are some longer episodes. So once we get there, those will still be included in chunks. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I know people are going to say that they were frustrated with Katara. And as somebody who was a little sister, I know how bratty and frustrating we can be. So I would just say, have a little bit of compassion for her in her position. But definitely as someone who also always wanted an older brother, I would say that like Sokka's brattiness is 100% what it is to have an older brother from me borrowing my older brothers from my best friend. Yep, that's an older brother. But I definitely, they had 2 different journeys, and I still feel like they grew from both of those journeys. But that I feel like Katara probably learned more in the past 2 episodes than anybody else. Not only about waterbending, but about herself, and then about her brother. I feel like these were 2 big character building episodes for Katara. But also like showing how great Sokka is. And not only is he, you know, a good leader, but we need to trust his instincts. So if Sokka says, this doesn't feel right, listen to the boy. Listen to the boy. But guys, I can't wait to launch into more episodes. I am thoroughly enjoying this. It is I always love when I get to watch the show because it feels lighter. It's always enjoyable. And yes, there are deeper, heavier things underneath a lot of the storylines, but I do really enjoy it still. And I enjoy the silliness from Aang because it keeps it light, where I know like the direction it's heading could be pretty heavy. So the hopping llamas, I'll wait as long as I possibly can because I live to see Aang smile and have those big watery eyes that he's just so happy and he's just seen something so amazing. So I'm really looking forward to more episodes. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see ya.